Okay, let's make sure everything is good. Stream Elements is running. I can see the chat kinda, and this looks good. Everything is tagged. I'll go ahead and close this out because I just don't want anybody to hear anything. Okay, that is today's stuff. Looks like we're good. Yeah, looks like we're good. And you were charging, cool. And you just charged, cool. And everybody can hear me, yes. And y'all don't hear anything else? No. Okay, cool. Woo! Hi. How you doing? How you be? Talk to the AB. Oh my goodness, what a day. It was so busy, so busy. And then the CES 2023, I'm glad Intel and NVIDIA went first and got it out the way, because I was like, man, if it was going to be LG and all that kind of stuff, it was going to take forever. And and I literally, as soon as NVIDIA finished, I had already started working on the video and then posted it and immediately fell asleep. So it was one of those kind of situations, because I do all my editing and stuff like that at night when it's peaceful and quiet. Because everybody's asleep and you don't have to worry about it, and so it was kind of an interesting one. And then I was creating something that was a little different than what I normally do, and I was liking it. And then once I create something or start editing something that I like, I get really into it, and it can take, instead of it taking like 2-3 hours, it may take 5-6 hours. So it's one of those kind of situations, but we're here. Got a lot of people with a lot of questions from yesterday, and yeah, so for those of you that are new, hi, welcome. My name is Anthony. Everybody calls me Toph. That's my gamer tag, the Open Forum. And so I make videos about tech as well as gaming. The tech side is actually the Open Forum. The gaming side is Open Forum Gaming, but I just recently created that. But basically, if you're looking for gaming content, it's going to be on the Open Forum Gaming. If you're looking for tech content, that's going to be on the Open Forum. When I tried putting them together before, it didn't go very well. Been doing this for a really long time, off and on. So yeah, so that's how that works. So if you're for the gaming side, gaming's over there. Tech side, tech's over there. Or subscribe to both, because I'm not going to stop you. And so just like that, this particular stream is set up that way as well. So essentially what we do is we go 30 minutes where we troubleshoot and help people, and then we'll go 30 minutes where we take a break and we game and stuff like that. During that, if you do have any questions, you can ask them in the chat. I will see it. It's like right next to me. So so also you may see me talking literally this way, because that's where the chat is. So yeah, so if you see that, then you know what's going on. And yeah, without further ado, I guess we can go ahead and get started. Let me pull up my shirt so everybody can see my arm for some reason, because I don't know what it is, but for some reason I always get hot as soon as I get ready to get started. I don't want to drain this battery. It's a 3-hour stream. It's okay. I'll just sweat. I don't know how much battery life I have, but I don't think it's 3 hours. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started on the first one here. I also wanted to do something here. I wanted to, before I get started here, I just wanted to look at the CES 2023 link real quick. Just give me 1 second. Okay, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it's not... That doesn't really show a whole lot. Never mind. Okay. Alrighty, so this is from Godspeed_fan. Fan? I thought it was fam. Okay, so fan writes, hello, anyone know how to fix this issue? My PC turns on but leads to a black screen with some text. Picture linked in the post. My PC turns on but it leads straight to this every time. Okay. Oh, that is I'm not my okay. Clicked on the wrong one. Okay, so that is what's it called? Boot P. I think it's called Boot P. Boot P. Boot. DHCP. Well, boot. I can't even remember. Wow, it's too early. No. When booting sees client MAC address, what is it called? I think it's boot P, but I can't remember. Yeah, boot. Okay. So I'm not going crazy. Yeah, whatever. We'll just call it. Yeah. So basically, it's trying to obtain a DHCP address, and that's taking precedence over the drive. But you are trying to boot using the network, and it's taking precedence over your drive. If it fails, it should still boot from drive. You can change this in the BIOS, boot, and change the order to make your actual drive the primary. It will be the one that, doesn't it say Windows image? Drive the primary. We'll leave it at that. I'm trying to do it off the top of my head, but it's kind of hard. That's the thing about BIOS, man. It's kind of hard to do it on the top of your head because you have to be in BIOS in order to see BIOS. So, and everybody moves their BIOSes around, and it's like, is it UEFI? Is it the default BIOS? And if depending on where it's at, it changes things. But that's all that is. It's basically it tries to get some information and boot based on that, and because of that, it's taking precedence. So yeah, it happens a lot. Yeah, I think it's called boot P, but whatever. Even if it's not, I'm close to it. I knew it was like some kind of a boot with DHCP, but it's been a while. Alrighty, but let me refresh that. You got that one. I thought somebody else posted right before mine. Oh yeah, people are quick. Boot from the network, which apparently doesn't exist. Yeah. Your computer is trying to boot from the network, not your drives. Yeah, so it's trying to boot using your, okay. Yeah, we're all on the same page. I just wanted to make sure. Like I knew it, but I didn't know it off the top of my head, and I was trying to remember. But yeah, okay, I'm getting warmed up. We'll just call it that. We'll call it a warm up. Alrighty, Godspeed. I think we're all on the same page here, so I hope that helps. So this is from prison_Mike3. Is this a previous conversation? No, it's not. Okay, so prison_Mike writes, update broke my Wi-Fi. Okay. The new Windows Update 22H2 broke my Wi-Fi. Any sort of Wi-Fi capability was erased from my PC. Only Ethernet was available. Tried the troubleshooter and several commands I found online, but nothing worked. I was able to reestablish to a working state. How can I update safely? I thought about downloading the wireless adapter drivers, but last time my computer didn't even recognize it had an adapter. It's an Lenovo IdeaPad 1. The adapter is a Realtek RTL, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I take it you rolled back from the update? If the update caused problems with your Wi-Fi, the best option would be to go to their site to see if they have a more up-to-date driver. Also, before you install said, driver, be sure to create a restore point so you can roll back in the event something goes wrong. Then proceed. That's not even a sentence, but I'm gonna make it a sentence. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna connect my app from Windows, whatever. All right, so yeah. So in this particular situation here, update broke my Wi-Fi. So if you have an issue where you do a Windows update and you update to any version, whatever. So in this particular case, 22H2. This happens a lot on IdeaPads and ThinkPads and tablets, and I'm not picking on them, but a Surface or any of these tablet type devices that constantly get updated, they'll get updated right to the point where it'll start to have issues with either the touch feature or the Wi-Fi feature, so on and so forth. That happens quite a bit, and what you want to do is the best way to go about it is to usually have some type of a restore point. So basically just create a restore point like once every 2 weeks, once a month, stuff like that. That way you can roll back in case anything were to happen, or you can just uninstall whatever update installed. So either way works just fine here. It looks like he actually rolled back. So with this particular situation here, what you want to do is, if you know 22H2 kills your Wi-Fi, go ahead and go to the website and see if they have more up-to-date version. Go ahead and download that, create a new restore point. Go ahead and try the update from the actual manufacturer and see if that resolves your issue. But that's kind of the way you would handle that particular situation. Or you would try to upgrade past it. In other words, wait a little bit longer until 22H2 has something to be updated past that. And if that's the case, then go ahead and update 22H2, lose the Wi-Fi, and then see if further updates get it back to you. But that's pretty much how you would do it. Most people just kind of leave it alone, and they don't. Oh, that's what's in the background. I thought it was a ghost. It was GeForce Experience, because it was showing like pictures, and like I was seeing at the corner of my eye, and it looked like it disappeared, but it was actually Portal. So I was like, man, what the heck is that? Is that a ghost in my computer? Oh my goodness, it's like that movie. Okay, and so yeah, that's what you would do in that situation. You would just create a restore point whenever you get ready to update your Wi-Fi. So Prison Mike, man, I hope that helps. Get out soon, buddy. All right, so this is a flash from the past. I don't remember when this was. I think it was yesterday, actually. So this is from Azrael. Oh yeah, because I couldn't pronounce the name, and then I saw the name, and then I thought of what was it? Lucifer. And then I was mad because yeah. Okay, I remember this. Azrael's Blade writes, PC freeze since upgrading to an RTX 3080. Hey, so since I've upgraded to an Asus TUF 3080 overclock V2, Windows freeze kind of randomly, screen stays frozen, can't do much. I can open some apps but not close anything, nor interact anymore, and I have to force restart. I have played some really performance-hungry games at max settings, never happened while gaming, yet any ideas? Since gaming plays fine, I'm guessing on a Windows problem or drivers. My SSD 980 Pro on which the system is running, Crystal Disk says it's fine. I've run check disk, verified all drivers, and I updated all firmware of motherboard and SSD. I have a Cooler Master 1050 watt power supply. All right, so he has PC freezes kind of randomly, stays frozen, can't do much. I can open some apps but not close anything nor interact. Okay, so I was saying, sound like you may have a RAM issue. How much RAM do you have? Where is its utilization at? Also, when it freezes, don't take the time. Then when it comes back up, go to the event viewer, event log system, and match the timestamp. What applications are there? Is there anything that is critical? Also, can you run a test on the RAM as well? He said he has 32 gigs of DDR4 at 3200 megahertz. I'm planning on testing it, but why would it fail on idle/low usage and not on game/render? Because as for now, it never happened while doing so, which is one of the factors I didn't fucking understand about the event log. Only critical error are when I restarted the PC after forced shutdown when it freezes. I just say the system has restarted without being correctly shut down. Also, I'll swap back to my GTX 1060 to see if it happens, which in my opinion won't give me that much info, whether it does or doesn't freeze again. Well, the reason why I said memory is because you may have an error that doesn't get hit, or that doesn't trigger all the time. It's 64 gigs, and very rarely do you use all of it. Thus, you can get away with, really do you use all of it? Oh, well, the reason why I said memory is because you may have an error that doesn't trigger all the time. It's 64 gigs, and very rarely do you use all of it. So there may be some blocks that have errors, which can cause this issue. Game loads onto video RAM, so you may not see that whilst playing. That's my theory, at least. Theory at least. But swapping out the GPU is a good idea as well, especially if you have it. Especially if you already have it. Keep us posted, bro. Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, I mean, I still stand by that, man. If it's freezing randomly, and then when you play video games it doesn't freeze at all, then I was thinking that you may have an issue with RAM, because you know, the game, everything runs smoothly and fine, you know, so games do load into memory. And so I'm thinking that that may be the reason why everything is kind of cool whenever you're playing a video game, but fine when you're not. So I still stand by it. I think it's a pretty good idea. You know, of course, it could be graphics as well. I'm not saying that it's not. But because he has a 1060, he might as well just swap out and try. So he has a few things going on. So you can swap out and try the graphics card. He can basically stress test the memory. You can try that as well, and just kind of go with either or. So stress test the memory and swap out the graphics card and see if that works. What did everybody else say? I had this issue with my 3090. It was a power supply. Went with a heavy 1000-watt power supply and fixed it. Yes, I already upgraded cooling in the case, but that wasn't for me. That's kind of an interesting one, that a power supply can cause an issue with freezing without killing you. Power supplies are very deliberate. If it was having an issue, I mean, it would just take you out of the game. But if it was only having an issue with the 8-pin, and it was basically reducing the power of the graphics card, I can see that happening as well. So I guess that's more of a rare case. We're talking about like less than 5% chance. But I mean, I've seen power supplies go out, but they kind of go all the way out. You see what I'm saying? Like they pop, like they go pop. That's usually whenever you notice a problem, but the cables are fine. It's just the power supply itself. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, I've even had bronzes, like 1000-watt bronzes, not do anything like that with the cables themselves. But I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's just a very low percentage. But yeah, sure. Just be sure to use one of those quad rail models. Yeah, RAM most likely. Yeah, everybody RAM. Okay, cool. I feel good that I don't sound crazy, but yeah, it really does feel like RAM. I mean, because it makes more sense in this case. I mean, like if everything is fine whenever you start up a game, but then when you don't start up a game and you're just doing random stuff, everything, you know, you can freeze up a little bit. So yeah, it just sounds okay. There's error correctable memory, and there's memory that isn't error correctable. Typically on desktops, the errors that you get there are not correctable. So because of that, it'll just crash or freeze or blue screen, stuff like that. But you can also get what's called ECC memory, and that memory is correctable. So it attempts to correct any errors on the memory if it does have one, to prevent it from crashing. So that's the whole difference there, and that's something that you don't run into on the residential side, but on the business side it happens all the time. Like you'll go through and look at the RAM and it'll be like, oh yeah, I had like 30,000 errors and I fixed them all and stuff like that. So yeah, it can definitely happen. Alrighty, hope that helps, Azriel. Let's go ahead and hit up the next one here. Okay, cool. So another blast from the past. Let me see here. I'm just waiting on me, you know, giving somebody advice and then they go hostile on me. But so far it's been pretty positive. Like, what is wrong with you? Why would you say that? It's like, man, I'm trying to help. Jesus Christ, calm down. Unable to uninstall Phantom Discord app on my computer. I know it's coming. I realized that a while back Discord stopped opening up normally when I launched my computer. It just loads and then it's nothing but blank grayness. I decided to just get rid of Discord since I don't use it anyway. But when I tried to uninstall, okay, yeah. So this is a person here who was trying to uninstall Discord, and I was told him to move his application to a different directory. Well, you can remove the file from the location, and that should do it. Don't delete, just cut and paste it into your desktop to see if it goes away. Also, can you just remove from the startup apps by clicking on the Windows icon, going to startup apps, and then searching and disabling it? I moved it to the desktop. Say you good? Don't think so. Oh. Okay. So, what? Hold on, what? I realized that a while back Discord stopped opening up normally when I launched my computer. It just loads and then it's nothing but blank grayness. I decided to just get rid of Discord. Oh, okay. So, but when I tried uninstalling, I noticed it just isn't on. It just isn't even on my computer. It's not in applications. Okay, so if you delete the folder that you moved from the desktop, it should be gone. Do you see it anywhere else outside of that location? You can just put it in the recycle bin, and that should do it. Unless you see the application somewhere else. Like, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Have a conversation. Let me know. Let me know how you feeling. I mean, I know it's hard for some people to talk about themselves, but come on, man. I get that I started this, right? Well, no, actually he started this because I had this big old paragraph and then he said, I moved it to desktop. And I was like, okay, cool. So you good? He was like, don't think so. That's some text that guys have with each other. Like, come on, man, you got to talk to me. What am I supposed to do after that? What's not good? You're just trying to remove a program and the only places left is in that folder that we moved to desktop. Just delete that folder and see if it's gone. You know, I mean, why would you care if you're not going to use it anymore? I think you're fine, unless it's trying to open itself up whenever you start Windows. Now, if it's trying to open yourself up when you start Windows, then it's definitely somewhere else. But you never mentioned that. So yeah, just let us know, bro. You know, it's cool. We can talk. Alrighty. What time we got? 7:26. Okay, cool. We got a couple more. Alrighty. So this one is from Larry David 42069. Larry writes, laptop disk. Okay. Larry writes, laptop disk drive full. Not tech savvy in the slightest, so apologies. No problem, bro. I have a laptop that is 8 years old and still runs like a champ except for the performance related to the full disk drive. To the full disk drive. I've tried disk cleaning and deleting programs, but I must be missing something because at this point I have nothing but Chrome on my desktop. On control panel, add delete programs. I only have about 15 things there. I don't know what is taking up all the space or how to delete it. I have nothing on the laptop that I need to save. Can I wipe it? Is that a thing? Like a factory reset? I'll be keeping an eye on this and respond to any questions within a few minutes. Thanks for any help that you may offer. The laptop is an Acer. Why would I click on my name? That's crazy. So I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say, so this will be quick. I was only saying that because I was trying to get to the point where you said that he'll keep checking. He would only need to check once. Whoever replies, they're gonna say the same thing. So I think it's called tree. Is it tree size? Tree size. Yeah. Tree size. Free. Raspberry search criteria. Yeah, it's called tree size. This one? This one? Okay, so there is a program called Tree Size that is very small and allows you to see what folders are utilizing the most the most storage on your disk, but I would delete everything in your downloads folder before you download tree size to make room. There. So when you have full hard drives and you have hard drive situations where your disk is at 100%, all you want to do is just go to your downloads folder and then delete everything in it. And that's going to usually give you enough time or enough space so that you can just download tree size. It's very, very small. It's like 60 megabytes. It's super small. All it is a program that checks all of your drives on your root directory or your root drive or wherever you tell it to, and then it lists this in order which files are the biggest. So it tells you the path of them as well. So now you know where they're at. So you'd be like, okay, yeah, this one here is like 400 gigs because I hit record button and then I went to sleep and then went to work and then came home and then forgot about it for like a week. So it may just be that one video. So you just delete that one video and everything is fine. And it tells you the path of it as well. So yeah, tree size. That's typically how you would handle a disk full, unless there are situations where a disk gets so full to the point where you can't do anything and it's frozen you completely, in which case, yes, you would have to wipe. Alrighty there, just making sure nobody has any questions. No questions. Alrighty, I think we're at 7:29. We'll do this last one here because this one is just a bring back. And so the demo for Forsaken came out today. And so I downloaded it on my PS5 and I want to try it out. So this is I remember this guy. We called him Captain K because we were afraid. So Captain K says, having issues with GPU driver. I installed some drivers for my 3060 GPU that added weird lines to my screen. I tried removing the drivers, but to no avail. The problem still persisted. I tried downloading new drivers, but that didn't work either, and now Windows won't even recognize that I'm using a GPU. I already tried the resetting, the CMOS and hard resetting, and honestly, I'm at my wit's end. And I had said, how did you know? Did your resolution drop to a lower resolution but stayed on? Or did you boot your CPU without a GPU? Or did you TeamViewer in? He said, I tried looking for it in Device Manager, but it wasn't there. Boo, how did you get to Device Manager? All right. So you said okay, because he was like, I already tried resetting the CMOS. No, he said, I tried downloading new drivers, but that didn't work. And now Windows won't even recognize that I'm using a GPU. Alrighty. So you are, alrighty. So Windows is at a lower resolution and I take in Device Manager. Does it say Microsoft display? Did I spell that correctly? I'm pretty sure I did. Why are you giving me so much problems? I spelled that correctly. Display adapter. In Device Manager, does it say Microsoft Display Adapter? It may be that you need to reinstall the driver to get it back working. There is a program called DDU that when ran in safe mode will delete all the files for your GPU, and then from there install a fresh copy of the most up-to-date, can I just do that one more? No, I can't. Up-to-date driver. There we go. Okay, so, all right, so Windows is at a lower resolution, I take, and Device Manager does it say Microsoft Display Adapter, which means that it doesn't have a driver, or at least it doesn't detect it. It may be that you need to reinstall the driver to get it back working. There is a program called DDU, Display Driver Uninstaller, that when ran in safe mode will delete all the files for your GPU, and then from there install a fresh copy of the most up-to-date driver. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, it was just kind of an interesting one. I was like, okay, because it almost made it sound like he wasn't seeing anything on his screen. because he was like, okay, and now Windows won't recognize that I'm using a GPU. And I was like, well, how did you know? Did your resolution drop to a lower resolution but still stayed on, or did you boot your CPU without a GPU, or did you team viewer in? Those are really the only options right there, by the way. That's the only 3 options you can do. And he was like, I looked in the device manager, but it wasn't there, which means that his computer was on. And on top of that, it means that, so even though his graphics card wasn't working, his screen was. So it means that his inputs are fine. It's just that maybe his graphics card may be dying, which is what you really, if you want to jump to conclusions, I get it. But I would say go ahead and DDU, uninstall, and then reinstall a fresher copy. But yes, this is the precursor for death of a graphics card. This happens all the time. If your graphics card goes from being detected to becoming a Microsoft display adapter, and you try to reinstall drivers and it tells you no, that's a telltale sign that your graphics card is getting ready to start having issues. And you know, and once you get to that, it's kind of almost game over. But the fact that he has a picture is actually really good. But I don't think he may not be able to get further than that. But the best way to troubleshoot this is just to install a fresh copy of the most up-to-date version of his drivers to see if that fixes anything. But if not, if not, man, I don't know what to tell you. I think it may be game over if not, but I guess we'll find out. He'll reply back. He was pretty quick on the trigger there. Alrighty, so we're taking a break here. Plus, apparently I can't talk, so. All right, I really do want to see this because I am curious. I made 2 whole videos. Well, I guess I made 1 video about Forsaken. And I was kind of curious as to if this is actually a really good game. Square Enix, they usually don't let me down, but even I can't even get in the old Final Fantasy. Okay, me personally, it's hard for me to go back to games I've already beaten, okay? I don't care at what age. I don't care if I beat Final Fantasy VII when I was 13. I'm still not going back to it. You see what I'm saying? So it's really hard for me to go back and play games I've already beat. I have this problem with From Software games too. If they come out with like DLC and stuff like that, especially like Dark Souls and stuff like that, I never go back to it. And like once I beat like that Lightning King or whatever from like Dark Souls 3, I never went back. And I know they've had updates past that on that particular DLC that were way harder than him. But hey, man, once I killed that dragon and you, I'm done. So that's kind of how I feel about it. And I don't apologize. All right, I think this is actually still on. So let me switch to it and then we'll find. Oh yeah. Oh wow. The Switch on the PS5 is so much quicker than me playing like a Steam game or a Battle.net game. It is very, very, very quick. Let me turn on my audio because I can't hear anything. Oh no. Okay, that was weird. Sorry, give me 1 second here. I can't hear a thing. There it is. Headset tripping. All right, let's try this out. So this is supposed to be Square Enix's new game, Forspoken, new IP, and it's supposed to follow this girl who has superpowers, and I am curious to see what those superpowers are. It looked like she literally had every element. Like I was like, okay, cool, it's now fire, then it was like earth, then it was like speed, and then she can teleport, and then she can fly in the air, and I was like, okay, she's Superman at this point. She is Superman with a bunch of rings. Okay, cool. I like the audio. Oh, snap, girl. You go, girl. Hey. All right, then. Hey, but props to Square Enix, man. When you go back through all their characters, I can't remember a single game they've had that that had a African American as the main protagonist. You know, because it's been a while. Like there may be one that I'm missing, but it doesn't happen too often. So hey, props to them. Watch this bracelet be like Mark. Sweet. girl, you fighting dragons? Okay. And and I get the other side of it, because you got to understand, like Square Enix, they have a niche, and they're very, very good at that niche. So for them to go out of their way to create characters that are more American based, that's kind of outside of their element. And because of that, if it goes wrong, right? If it goes wrong, then everybody is kind of casting aspersions on them, and like, hey, you put all your good information on this game, and now this game is trash, and because you had these type of characters, and there's so much pressure to be perfect if you are to create this type of genre. So props to them for going out of their way to go outside of the norm for them. People rarely ever give people props whenever they try. It's almost like it's darned if you do and darned if you don't. If you do, it has to be great. If not, then why would you do something like that, and why would you make us look bad? You see what I'm saying? So I got to give props to them. At least they're trying. There's a tutorial. Real men don't need tutorials, but obviously this is not a male. Oh God, no. What have I done? If that's all we're doing, no. I'm an expert at. Oh, girl. So what's happening is I'm running straight, yes, but I feel her running. Press and hold for magical. Oh, girl. Okay. All right now. Magical parkour. Parkour. Did she get hurt? What's she screaming for? Do I have to? There's no down to that. You're nowhere near your destination. Don't tell me what to do. You have strayed too far from your destination. Return to your start point. What? Oh, come on. I can't go see what's over on those mountains? Can I go this way? No, I'm not about to do that, because if it tells me that again, it's too annoying. Battle tutorial 1/3 attack magic. Use attack magic to defeat the oncoming enemies. Press R2 to unleash an attack spell, or hold it down to build up power before casting. Switch between various attack spells by pressing R1 to open the spell switching menu. All right. Super move. Oh God, it's not a super move. Okay, she's shield shot. I gotta aim. Yo, cuz why do I have to aim? Okay, that's annoying. Why can't I all her moves are aim based? Why is that? I can't just fight, girl? Okay. Okay, so she's very target focused. That doesn't actually hurt him, by the way. That's just her teleporting. I don't, okay. What? R2 to cast, R1 to switch spells. Yeah, I get that. It's just that why are all your spells target based? Like, why can't I just fire? You see what I mean? Like, I press, okay. There we go. So you hold, okay, let me make sure I understand this correctly. So you hold, and when you hold it down, it turns into a like you have to target people. But if you just press R1, and it's okay. Support magic. Support magic provides various benefits effects. You can use it to gain tactical advantage, such as slowing or even stopping fast-moving enemies, allowing you to blast them with attack spells. Press L2 to cast a support spell, and then press L1 to open a menu that will allow you to switch between them. Okay, so left L1 and L2 is support, R1 and R2 is attack, but R2, I'm guessing L2 as well, are targeting based moves, and L1 and R1 are choosing the spells, and then just pressing both is just regular attacks, I think. Ooh, tendril, leech. What, what did that do? Hold on, cuz. What did that do? Oh, it's on cooldown. Oh God. I'm not panicking. Don't tell me what to do. Did I have to get closer to do that? Oh, okay. So, girl, I don't know about that. So you kind of just put them in the. Oh, girl. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Okay. Okay. Can you just attack? No, you can't. Okay. Okay, so let me make sure I understand this correctly. So our L2 doesn't actually do anything. Is this person dead? Like, why is it? Okay, yeah, I think we're fine. So L2 doesn't actually do basic attacks. Only R2 does basic attacks. And okay, all right. She's a little weird. Her movements is a little weird. What's this do? I don't understand. What is that? Oh, is that heal? Switching between spell sets. You can use another style of magic by switching to the appropriate spell set. Press L1 and R1 to open the spell switching menu, then select from the 2 available styles with R. All right. Okay, you got to press L1 and R1 at the same time. Okay. This is, ooh, okay. Oh God. Okay. Okay. That's not so bad. Okay, that was... Oh, that was the arc slice. I can't keep doing that same move. Though it is cool that I am. Okay, let's do this. Oh my goodness. Did you just make the whole area turn into fire? And killed her with it. Okay. Oh, ooh, girl. What do these do? Press L1 and R1. No, I don't want to switch to magic. I just want to see what these do. Are these swords or... Oh, okay. So I can fight with them now. Oh, that's clean. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So now when we're fire, we can just fight. How long can you keep these? Okay. So they last for a really long time too. That's interesting. Triangle to pick up stuff. Oh, snap. Girl, she still got them. We just did this. Okay, so yeah, fire swords is dope. That's what we've learned today. This will end the tutorial. Do you want to check out the command settings? No, God, no. I want to actually play the game. Okay, check objectives. Press, what does that say, X? Or here? Okay. All right, let's do it, girl. So, why does it look like that? Oh, because you can pick this up. Oh no, not another Horizon Zero Dawn all over again. Oh, she's faster though. She doesn't actually bend over to actually pick up everything. I wish I can like flip or something. I'm guessing she gets that later. Hardcore parkour. Okay, so it's a quest. New fast travel destination added, Water Garden, Central Refugee. Okay, Why does this why does her bracelet sound like something that was made by Tony Stark? Alrighty. Oh, cool. So you can either what's his name? It's not Alfred. It's oh man, what was Tony Stark's AI name? I can't even think of it. But that's exactly what it reminds me of. Craft. Okay. Healing drought. Hold X to keep crafting more. Oh, this is kind of ooh, girl. Why did it get so expensive? You're already kidding us, but you need of those. Can you upgrade? Oh Lord, I'm gonna be playing this game all day. Like, forget helping people. This is gonna take forever. How do you upgrade? Another skill is required in order to perform this upgrade. Okay. Can you upgrade your cloak? Spine stone. It upgrades your health by 1. Oh Lord. Oh, this is one of those games. Required materials. Found in the field, spine stone. It says I already have it. Oh snap! You could upgrade it more than once. Okay, that's pretty cool. She has more than one cloak. Why am I wearing this? If this is way better. She has already 4 cloaks to choose from? Give me the one with the most health. Like, what are we doing here? This has defense. It has purple magic. Okay, so this one has red magic. Is that the reason why I have those blades? Okay, that's kind of interesting. We'll just go with the... I want the one with the highest spec. Like, what am I doing? Like, why are we even... Okay, but you can't upgrade it. You can't upgrade most of these. You can only upgrade these 2. Okay. Well, either way, it doesn't change the fact that I want to switch our weapon around. Can I do that? Is it here? No. Square? Square? Circle? X? Triangle? Up? Oh, wow. Okay. That was cool. Shows you all the stuff in the area. Okay. Okay, so down heals. That's good. But how do I... Oh man, I don't know. They banter does not sound very friendly. But where is how the hell do I... Okay, maybe I just get it later. Because I can't swap out her scarf to something else with higher defense. Tales of the Great Stones. Okay. Long, long ago, the Tantus built spires of stone all across Athia. The Tantus power was so great that no sooner had they decided to build them than the spires appeared all over the land. One day these spires, these monuments, shall save our beloved Athia, said one of the Tantus with great anticipation in her eyes. Okay, so they're psychic. Got it. Okay, so it's just a book. It doesn't do anything? Okay, cool. She can't run anymore? Okay, so rob him. Let's do it. You've already carrying the maximum amount of healing drought. Oh, I can sleep? Why is she walking so slow? Please stop. Oh, okay. So when you're on the bed, you can actually change your spells. This spell cannot be converted back to mana. Oh, girl. This is going to take forever. Trying to figure this out. I didn't like the Tendril all that much. Oh, that's... I mean, it's nice, but the Sora was really where it was at. Boost Magic. I don't really like that one. Okay, we'll go with the Tendril. Why not? Can I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Switch window. Spellcraft. Boots damage. Purple magic +1. Okay, so her magic is based on colors, it appears. And so if you go down the purple route, so now you can level up based on it. So now her purple magic is really, really strong. Defeat the final enemy in battle. So basically, in order to get him stronger, you have to absorb health from enemies, boost damage, and purple magic +1. Okay, cool. Is it because I clicked on the bed that it did that? No, it did not. It's because I pressed the down arrow? It's because I held down the down arrow? What did I do to make it do that? Oh, it's here. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. So you click on this bookshelf here, and that's what allows you to change your spells. You can't actually press a button and go to your spells, it appears, because I pressed every single button, and it doesn't take me to my spells. However, when I go to this bookshelf, it does. And that's what was throwing me off. So the bed puts you to sleep, and no, I don't want to go to sleep. I'm not sleepy. And the bookshelf changes your skills. And here you can upgrade your equipment and gear. And also you can't run in here, which is probably more annoying. But when you get out, you can run. So, hey, that's that. Oh. Huh. Why? Triangle to hold mark as red. Hold all mark as red. Okay, I get that. Ooh, girl. This is a lot of stuff. Cup compass has many powers. She's super powerful. Okay, magic parkour, setting a destination, gear, crafting. Oh man, this game right here, you're gonna be playing forever. At least 60 hours. Oh, you can even change her nails? Oh my god. Frey can paint certain special patterns, colors, and symbols on her nails in order to improve her skills and strengthen her spellcasting. However, she'll need break shards in order to do so. These are often left behind by the enemy she defeats. Okay, it's like Bayonetta. Except she's not like taking her clothes off. She's just, painting her nails. But whatever. I'll take it. You like it, I love it. So you got the healing, gathering resources, mana pool, setting up camp, founts of blessing. Okay. Sacred spots where it's said that dormant magic abilities can be awakened. You may even find a fairy in there. No. You may even be able to learn a new spell or two. That's so Link. But whatever. Pilgrims, you'll find pilgrim refugees dotted around the world. These are places of sanctuary where you can rest up in order to restore your health and craft items to help you on your adventure. And you visited any you visited will be added to the map, so it's anyways worth stopping by when you find one. Fall damage. If Frey falls too high when she's out of stamina, she can take serious damage. Even a little stamina will allow her to avoid this by using magic parkour. So try to always keep a little in reserve when exploring. Okay. Points of interest and rewards. There are spots all over the world, and there's points of interest. Got it. Blah, blah, blah. If you complete a spell crafting challenge, you'll be able to upgrade the related spell in the magic section of the menu. What time is 7:56? When you do so, Frey's overall magic power will also be improved. Take on various challenges and enjoy the benefits they offer. Okay, so that's this whole spell thing that we saw a second ago. And then photo spots, take pictures. Perform a cuff scan. Yeah, that was what we did earlier when we pressed up arrow and it showed us everything in the area. That was pretty nice. That's some serious powers. So you don't have to climb to the top of a roof in order to do it. She just does it automatically. Certain monuments will allow you to take on challenges that will earn you mana and other rewards if you can complete them. That's pretty sweet. And then there's locked chests. Will contain high valuable items. Of course, there's chests. It is a Square Enix game. Then there's puzzles. There's families. And there's a lot. Okay, got it. Equipment. Hey, equipment. I've been looking for you. So, can we change the hood? Faultless. I want the one with the high defense. Yeah, this. I can't actually change it though. So she enjoyed the freedom of movement. Its relatively simple design afforded to her, and while it might not be enchanted the most powerful magic, it's certainly protective enough to be worth wearing. Okay, but how do I wear it? Okay. Okay, so basically this is all the gear that she has on, but I don't think you can change it just yet. But I'm guessing you'll be able to change it in the future. Okay. Man. Okay. They are so into each other. Oh my god, their conversations are so good, you guys. Alrighty. I don't know what that did, but that seems pretty cool. Hardcore parkour. I don't understand when it says that it drains your... Is that a deer? Yeah, just... I still got my swords? That's pretty sweet. Why should I get out the way? Do you see what these swords do? I'm just going to use this, man. This is... Finish the job. Who's fighting me? Oh. I didn't even see it. How did I was supposed to know that? Yeah, no. This is way better. I don't know what that other stuff was. This is so much better. Oh yeah, that's way better. I like that. Okay, so you hear that background noise, it makes you think that something's about to happen, but really it's just her picking up stuff, which is kind of weird. What does that do? Why does it look like that? Down? I don't understand. What is that supposed to do something? Do I need to... Full summons multiple fiery swords that protect you by attacking enemies while you're charging up your magic. Oh, okay, that's what that does. Okay. So the swords protect you, and then I can attack with them, and then a lightning quick area slice with a huge magical sword in midair. It won't go as far, but will deal more damage. Okay, so that's what I've been doing. I've been just using this. Okay, you know what my thing is? I'm afraid that my skills have cooldowns. And so I like, for example, all of the other moves had cooldowns, but the sword doesn't. So I'm trying not to use mana and stuff like that because I'm thinking she's a mage, right? So I'm like, okay, I don't want to use all her mana and stuff like that. But I don't think she runs out of mana. I think she can just go. It's like if you look at her, you see it's not running out like some of these other spells. So if we switch to another spell, that's the same thing. Blast Slice, Arc Slice, Rage Slice. Okay, so Rage Slice is R2. Ooh, okay. So you hold R2 for the Rage Slice. And then for the Arc Slice, you just press it. Okay. All right, we're getting there. All right, but we have to get back to work. So save game. Slot 1. Oh, and you can save it. Okay, cool. All right, well, so far so good. That sounds like a pretty, I mean, it's a lot. It's one of those games you're going to be playing for a real long time. And Forspoken comes out, what, January 23rd or something like that? So in a few weeks, man, that's going to, ooh, Lord, that's going to take a while. That's going to be a whole lot of game. Alrighty, so where did we leave off at? Yeah, we did a whole lot of Forspoken, and now back to helping people. Okay, cool. We talked about DDU. That's what we were. All right, let me take this off. Did I break my headset? I don't think I rage quit today. What's going on with my headset? All right, let me just plug this in here, and we can get back to helping people. I need water. Okay. Oh, that's some good stuff. Okay, Level Ingenuity 2645 writes, black screen. So this is a phone issue. My iPhone screen sometimes randomly goes black, and when I plug it in to charge, it goes black. And then I open it, and then it goes black again. And then I have to shut down my phone to be able to use it. What can I do to fix it? Okay, so when it goes black, does it lose? Okay, we need more information. So when it goes black, does it reboot itself? When it gives you the picture back, is the phone on or is it booting back up? That's really the question you want to ask right there. Because it's like, okay, if it's giving you a black screen, and it doesn't, you haven't really specified whether or not the black screen, whenever it comes back, the phone is on or off. If it comes back and the phone is on, then your screen may be going out. If it comes back and the device is booting back up, then it crashed. And if it crashed, then that's troubleshootable. You can basically just download or try to update your driver, stuff like that. Or in this case, update to the most highest version of, okay. I don't want to say highest version, but you can download software updates to make sure you're on the highest version allowed. I say it like this because iPhones have beta programs, and their newest beta program is beta 3. And typically those guys, whenever sometimes you get on those betas, it can kill some of your other applications from working because it's like a beta, because they're still testing everything. So for example, if you work and you use secure CRT, which basically allows you to SSH into devices and basically connect to devices in order to run commands, the newest version of iOS made it so that sometimes you couldn't log into devices at all. It'll get you to the screen, but you can't do anything. So there's certain applications that have problems whenever you upgrade to those test versions. So that's the reason why I'm not saying that specifically. I'm just saying just go to the most up-to-date version of Apple. Thanks for subscribing to Leon's World. What? That's weird. Sure. Okay. Smiley face. I don't even know what Stream Elements is saying that, but okay, whatever. Okay, so when it goes back black, does it reboot itself? When it gives you the picture back, is the phone on or is it booting back up? Yeah, there's not even nothing more I can say to that. You can continue if you want, but that's a waste of time. I'd rather them tell me, because if you say, okay, because if it's booting back up, then that means that you may have an issue with the particular version of iOS that you're on, in which case you may want to go ahead and download the most recent up-to-date version. But it's an iPhone, so typically if iPhones are going black, it's not a good thing. It's usually a hardware thing. So you could say that as well, but more than likely it's going to be a hardware issue. So we'll just see. We can troubleshoot it just from here, but at the end of the day, I would say we can go ahead and add it. That's fine. Be sure when it's not. Sometimes I don't like adding the second step, because a lot of times people will read this and they will only reply to the second step, not with the stuff that you really want to know. So you're saying, so you'll tell them, hey, you asked 2 questions. You really need these questions answered in order to give a full breakdown of how you want to answer this person. But they'll see the last part of it, and they'll only answer the last part and not these 2 important questions you really wanted to ask. So I'd rather ask the questions as just in the conversation than to ask the questions and then have steps after it, because it may be so much information somebody might not even want to do all that. They'll just answer the last question, and it will be completely useless because you really needed to know those questions. Be sure when it's not black to go to the most up-to-date version of iOS. Let's call it iOS. Yeah, sure. All right, so let's go with that. We need some more information on that. So Level Ingenuity, I'll probably hear from you tomorrow, and make sure nobody's asking questions. Cool. Alrighty, so all right, so we're back to Folded Meat again. All right, so Folded Meat has some Modern Warfare 2 optimization issues, and we've been going back and forth. Has he replied? Yes, he has. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can remember what we were talking about. So yeah, this is the guy who had 10 to 20 FPS while gaming, but he has a RTX 2060 Super, which is is weird because the 2060 Super should at least give him somewhere around 60 frames per second, depending on which resolution he chooses. And then I said the driver right before that. I told him to try to install a driver because he's tried the most up-to-date driver. So I told him to try to go for a version before that. And then I checked against mine, and that is correct, the driver that he's using. He said it hasn't improved the frames. Do you have any issues with in any other games, or is it only Call of Duty? Do you have any issues with internet throughout your home? What are your GPU temps like while playing? And he said GPU temps are around 50 to 65 degrees Celsius while playing Modern Warfare 2. That's nothing. No other game has this issue, but this waste of 90 bucks. I installed a new router months ago, and it's been working properly. Oh, waste of 90 bucks. Well, well, you haven't played it for that long, so you may be able to get a refund. Well, you haven't. That's not okay. It's an out, but it doesn't solve his issue. You haven't played for that long, so you might be able to get a refund. But as for the issue, and him dropping down in 10 and 20 FPS, and he's tried so much. Graphics driver, recommended driver. Okay, so he updated to the newest graphics driver. He's gone between DirectX 11 and 12. He's updated his BIOS and motherboard. He's updated his CPU. He installed it on his SSD. He reinstalled the game. He lowered the graphics to the lowest possible settings and still got 10 to 20 FPS. He verified the game file integrity, NVIDIA control panel vertical synchronization and texture filtering on high performance. He disabled apps, Discord, Spotify, NVIDIA GeForce, Windows hardware acceleration. And he has a 3700X, so he can't go integrated graphics. But all of his other games don't have this issue, and he doesn't have network connectivity issues. Huh. Question. Does COD show you FPS in training matches? Is there a training match? There's a place where you can go where you can test guns. Question. When you go to the firing range, when choosing your weapon, try to move around there a bit. Is the frame rate dropping then? Did you say only on multiplayer? Issue never comes up in single player. It never comes up in single player, but it only comes up in multiplayer. Okay, so single player doesn't give him the issue, but multiplayer does. This is why I was thinking network connectivity. And it makes the most sense that it could be network connectivity. But he said he just replaced his router, but that doesn't answer my question. Me asking him to move around there in the firing range, I don't think that will answer it because we know single player works. No. So when you play multiplayer, turn on all telemetry. Does your latency also, was it latency? Hold on, y'all. Let me turn on COD real quick, because I really want to answer this person's question. So let's do this here. Let me turn on COD real quick, because I could have sworn that you can set every single setting in order to see network latency. Because what we need to make sure of is that his latency is let me hook this up real quick. We have to make sure that if his latency follows his frame rate, then his frame rate may be dropping because of his network connectivity, not because of his graphics. And we've been doing things to troubleshoot graphics, but it may just be straight up network connectivity.